TinkerCAD tip. In a previous tutorial, I had done these simple coffee mugs and embossed text or a logo on the front of the cups, or in this case back here, this heart. And then I was challenged by one of my followers to make the cup itself actually heart-shaped. So the first thing that I tried to do, we'll move those out of the way, was to use the actual heart shape here. Now, the problem with using the heart shape is, although you can change the size, there's no way to make it splay out at the top or to bevel it per se. So that idea just didn't work. So the next thing I tried to do was a wave duplication method. And although I was successful in making an object, it was very, very complex. And if we zoom in here and look at this front edge, you can see there all of these little layers here. And it became very difficult to work with and very intensive as far as processing power. So I kind of set that idea aside, and then I remembered that the text tool itself, if we bring in some text here, you have the ability to add a bevel to this. So what I did is I went out to Google, and let me bring this up here, and I went to Wikipedia and I looked up hearts in Unicode, and I scrolled down and I found this white heart suit. And I just simply copied this heart symbol, hit Control-C, came back to TinkerCAD, replaced the text, hit Control-V, and it gave us this nice heart shape. Now, one thing to note here is don't change this font language or font, because if you change it to, for instance, sans, it changes it to a question mark because it's unsupported. You have to leave this as multi-language. Now, notice on this particular character that it's hollow on the inside. Now, I should note that there are some other heart fonts over here on Wikipedia, but they don't have this same nice rounded shape. That's why I chose to use this one here called the White Heart Suit. So if we come back over here, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to want to fill in this inner part of it. So we're going to first export this as an SVG. We're going to call it Heart Mug SVG. We'll replace that. We're going to import that again, bring it back in, click Import. We're going to bring that over here. Now, in order to make this solid, what I want to do is I want to change the quality to 24, and I want to change this to inner line, and I want to change the line width to its max. Let's go ahead and change the color of that to red as well. Now, if we bring these in, you'll see that they match up. So we're going to come back to our text shape here first. Let's zoom in a bit here. Let's go ahead and change the bevel on this to 2, and then the number of segments to 1. Now we're going to take this other shape, bring it back in. Let's select them both and do a quick alignment. We'll align that direction, that direction. Okay, now we're going to select the both of those and group those together. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to cut off this bottom part of it, leaving just this beveled part. So I'm going to bring out a whole cube here. Slide that over. Make it a little bigger here. We're going to zoom in, and what I want to do is bring down the top of this. Let's go ahead and change our settings here to 0.1 millimeters. And I want to bring that hole up just so it begins to cut off part of that bevel. Going to group the two of those together. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and holding the Shift key, I'm going to flip this over, hit D to drop it to the work plane. Now let's zoom out a bit here, and holding the Shift key, I'm going to go ahead and size this up a bit. Now grabbing this top sizing handle, let's increase the size of this. That's pretty good. All right. Now before we do anything, let's make a handle for it. Let's bring out our torus shape here. Let's size this up a bit. Now in the previous tutorial, I also showed you how to smooth this out, and I'm going to forego that here just for time's sake. Let's go ahead and rotate that around. Let's bring it up. Move it in. We can center that a little bit more. Move it in. Okay. Now let's click on our heart shape here again. Let's make a duplicate of that. We'll turn that into a hole. Holding the Shift key, I'm going to click on this corner, and if I want fairly thick walls at about 3 millimeters, I'm going to have to subtract about 6 from this. So I'm going to make this, let's say 69 millimeters. And you can't see the hole shape right now, but I'm going to come back down here to my snap grid. I'm going to change this to 1 millimeter, and we still have that hole shape selected. So holding the Control key, I'm going to click up 4 millimeters, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to grab this top sizing handle and bring it up just so that it peaks above. There we go. Now, one thing I like to do to make sure the inside is cut out nicely is to make a duplicate of this hole and mirror it. So I'm going to select it, duplicate it, click the mirroring tool, going to mirror it the other direction. All right, now I'm going to grab the heart-shaped cup and those two heart hole shapes. I'm going to do an alignment, and I'm going to click on the heart to make it the boss so it doesn't move. Click that direction. That direction. There we go. I'm going to select all 4 of those, group those together. There we have it, heart-shaped cup. Let's change this to yellow so it's a little easier to see. There you go, heart-shaped cup. And you could obviously do this with any of the other Unicode characters that would be supported by the text tool and could be used in this text right here. TinkerCAD tip. Hope you enjoyed that one. Like, follow, and share.